without the caffeine. And for most people, honestly, truly, if you ever had a caffeine high, you wouldn't want it because you're buzzing all over the place. I mean, you couldn't handle a real caffeine high because it's nonstop adrenaline. It's nonstop. It's just like zoom, zoom. I mean, it is crazy how amped up you get on real caffeine. Okay, Trust Poly is the same thing. Trust Poly is so simple. It's so the process so easy. The concept is so easy. The work itself, putting in the work, that's challenging. You know, going outside your comfort zone, going outside your four walls, and having to talk to strangers. That is daunting. That's a daunting challenge. And if you're not used to it, yeah, it can scare the crap out of you, right? It can ruin your whole day. But the trust party, the smart contract piece, man, this thing is what? Here's some of the advantages of a smart contract, right? It's autonomous operation. That means there's nobody to watch it. It works by itself. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't eat. It doesn't take a break. It doesn't get sick, right? 365, 24/7. It's working. It's sitting there ready and raring to go. It has one function, and that one function is to pay you. That one function is to reward you. That's all it does. That's all it does. It doesn't care who you are, where you're from, none of that. All it cares is that you do what the smart contract suggests that you do. Okay. There's no ownership, right? There's no CFO, there's no CEO, there's no COO, there's no HR department. Nobody owns this smart contract, right? It was developing code by a programmer. He put it on the blockchain. Once he put it on the blockchain, voila, da-da, tested it and everything, got it audited and all that stuff. And now it's running smoothly. Okay. And now it runs 24/7, 365, right? 24/7 instant payments into your e-wallet. That means you don't have to wait for Friday. You don't have to wait till 4:30 or 4 o'clock or Monday or whenever you used to get paid, right? This is paid to your wallet instantaneously. Okay. And again, like I said, it's completely decentralized, right? And it's an immutable code. Okay. We all have our different definitions of that. Some of us say one thing, some of us say another thing. Look it up. Do yourself a favor. Look up what decentralized means. To me, the understanding is decentralized. There's no big brother. There's nobody watching over you. There's 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 no eye in the sky seeing whether or not you do this or do that right or wrong. Right? Decentralized means you're an adult. You're responsible for your actions. Okay, right or wrong, you are responsible for those actions, and only you can be held accountable for those. Okay, with smart contract, what does it ask? All it asks for you to do is install a MetaMask wallet or a Trust wallet or a Token Pocket wallet or a SafePower wallet. The developer, programmer suggests MetaMask. MetaMask works uh, pretty good with the Polygon blockchain. And this is why he suggests the MetaMask. But again, like I said, you can use MetaMask, you can use the Trust wallet, you can use the SafePower, or you can use the Token Pocket. All right. Once you get that installed, once you download that from the App Store or the Play Store, then all you do is select the Polygon Mainnet Network. Mainnet with two N's. Polygon Mainnet Network. Once you select the Polygon Mainnet Network, then all you do is top up your wallet. Top up your wallet with 13 to 33,000 POL. That depends on which way you want to enter it. We have like four different spots you can enter. Well, actually five, right? You can enter it as a builder. Builder's like 64 pole. You can enter at leader, which is halfway there, which is like 521 pole. You can enter at strategist, which is like the ninth spot, which is like 4,200 and some 40, yeah, about 4,200 pole. Or you can go to the tippy top, to the legacy, which is like 33,000, or 32,000 and some change. 32,000, I think it's 300 and some change pole. That's why I say 33,000. Okay. Or you just want to dip your toes in, you can dip your toes in with 13 pole. 13 pole is about $2.73 right now. Right now, pole is, I think, it's like 22 cents right now today. Yeah, I think it's 22 cents. So you're looking at 13, 13 times 0.22, oops, times 0.22 equals, yeah, $2.86. So less than $3. Less than $3, you can dip your toes in, right? And see how this thing works, right? Once you top up your wallet, like I said, you can use your credit card or your debit card, and you can buy it off the wallet. You or you can exchange or swap any other crypto that you may have. If you currently have some other crypto that's not doing anything for you, you can swap that for Pole on changenow.io. Okay. And then once you get that ready, once you get your wallet topped up, then all you do is get the link from the person who referred you, get their referral link, and voila, register on the Trust platform. Okay. Now, after that, teach two people to do the same thing. Teach two people to install, download a Web3 wallet, a MetaMask, a Trust, SafePal, or Token Pocket wallet. Select the Polygon mainnet network. Top up the wallet with 13 to 33,000 POL and register on the Trust platform. Once you do that, all you do after that is just get rewarded and upgrade. That's step six. Step six is where the money is at. Getting rewarded and upgrading. Once you get rewarded, you upgrade. Now, how do you make money? There's direct income. Direct income is everybody you talk to, everybody you register using your referral link, everybody you bring in using your referral link, you're going to receive 10 poll, right? Now, real quick, I don't want nobody to get, discouraged, but the the smart contract will not recognize you until you have registered two people. After those two people, now you registered, now you qualify for uh, level 12. Now you qualify to earn more. Okay. But if you just register one person, that 10 poll will be sitting there waiting for you, but it won't be released into you until you register that second person. Okay. Now, again, like I said, you can register as many people as you want. You can register 100 people if you want. That's 1,000 poll, right? Now, 1,000 poll, what's that? $220. It's not bad. You understand? For 100 people, that's $220. That's not. I mean, it's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. But if you were so inclined to do it a different way, then you could earn much, much more. Okay. If you see this, this is right here. This is our hot tamale. This is the money maker. You got levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got levels 1 to 12. Okay. When you come in as a visionary. Okay. Visionary, once you register two people, right, you receive 20 poll, total 20 poll. At that point, visionary, at that point, unless you register people using your link, you will not make another cent. You will not earn anything else because you're only going to receive two payments at the visionary position at level one. Now, if you like to earn more payments, then you need to upgrade. You're going to need to compound some of your earnings, not all of your earnings, just a portion of your earnings, right? Like I said, you see you earn 20 poll total. Well, if you just take 17.25 of that 20 and use that to upgrade to contributor, now you're in a position to earn four payments at 15 poll each for a total of 60 poll. Okay. Now, again, the same scenario, right? If you do nothing else after this point, if you don't register anybody else, and if you do not upgrade, all you're going to ever receive is going to be that 60 poll. Okay. And 60 poll, for the most part, again, like I said, it's not going to change anybody's life. It'll help some people out, but for most people, it's not going to change your life. But if you took 33.6 of those 60 poll that you just received, right? And like, again, you're not going to receive all 60 at the same time, right? They're going to trickle in, but you're going to get four payments at contributor. You take 33.6 of those 60 poll, and now you upgrade the builder. And now you stand a chance to receive eight payments. Okay. And your eight payments are going to be eight payments of 30 poll for a total of 240. Again, those eight payments are not going to come in all at one time, but those eight payments are going to be all the payments that you're going to get at the builder level, at level three. Those are all the payments that you'll ever receive unless you refer some more people using your link. Okay. And this happens all the way till you get to legacy, level 12. Right? Level 12, you don't have to upgrade anymore. And the goal is to get to level 12 as soon as you can. It's not a race because everybody's going to get paid the same. Everybody who gets to level 12 stands, an opportunity to get 4,096 payments of 15,360 polls. Everybody. Okay. Me, you, anybody, person that comes in 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 30 days from now, 30 months from now, they all stand a chance once they get the legacy of receiving those 4,096 payments. Okay. But the sooner you get there, well, now that other money, right? If you look over here to where it says income, you see this? So at builder, right? Like I said, you get 8 payments at 30, which is 240. You take 66 of that 240 and you upgrade to master. But 66 minus 240, that leaves you 174. That's $55. Now that's not a lot, right? And again, this form was done back when poll was a little bit higher. I think poll was, I think it's 26 or 27 cents. Right now it's like I said 22 cents. But I mean, $55. But okay, so about $55. Okay, we'll say give or take a few dollars. All right, but that's not a lot. It's enough to do a couple of things with, but it's not like I said, it's not earth shattering. But once you get to leader, which is halfway there, you got 64 payments of 240 each, which makes totals 15,360. Well, now you're looking at almost $4,000. What can you do with $4,000? An extra $4,000, not $4,000 that you set and worked 40 hours last week for, or 80 hours last week for. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about $4,000 that all you did was teach two people how to download a Web3 wallet, top it up with a minimum of 13 polls, and teach them to teach two people. That's all you did, right? You're not staring at a screen. You're not doing any Fibonacci. You're not looking at red, green candles. You're not buying the dip. You're not looking for, the high highs or the low lows or the low highs or the high lows, right? You're not doing none of that, right? All you're doing is teaching two people how to download a Web3 wallet, which in 5 years they're going to need, they're going to have, or 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 yeah, shame on them for the most part. Shame on them, unfortunately. Okay, because if you get left behind, you have plenty of time, plenty of advance warning to get your ducks in a row. And we're trying to help you get those ducks in a row. And teaching two people, building a community, right? And all we're doing is helping people. All you doing, I mean, nobody's you're not we're not robbing from Peter to pay Paul, right? We're not taking, you know, new money and paying old money. No, right? The service that we offer, right? It's like if I had an ebook, or if I had Amazon station, if I was an affiliate of Amazon. Well, as an affiliate marketer for Amazon, I can sell the same products as Amazon sell and take a cut. And I know you're all aware of that, right? But Amazon has so many stringent uh, qualifications for anybody to be an affiliate. Well, not everybody can be an affiliate. Okay, but you can. You can go to Amazon and sell exactly what Amazon is selling for cheaper and still make a profit, right? No drop shipping, no nothing, right? I mean, it's cool, but you got to keep an inventory, or you got to keep watching your inventory, and a lot of books you got to intel, and there's a lot of stuff that you got to take on to, and whether you want to take on that, if that's your thing, then that's your thing, then that's fine, okay? But here, Trust Poly, all we're doing is teaching two people. All you're doing is teaching somebody who wants to learn, right? And if they don't want to learn, okay, fine, no problem. If you teach a person who doesn't learn how to teach somebody, go teach somebody else. Teach somebody. All you got to do is teach. All you have to do, honestly, out of 8 billion people in the world, is find two people to duplicate themselves. Find two people who think like you, who maybe want some of the similar things, that you want out of life, health, wealth, you understand? The ability to go out here and do whatever they want, whenever they want, with whomever they want, without any worries whatsoever about their budget, right? I'm not saying being foolish, you understand? But I'm saying you can go out here, and you don't have to worry about whether or not the car note's gonna get paid, or whether the rent's gonna get paid, or whether or not the credit card's gonna get paid, or whether or not you got to skip going to the doctor because you got this bill, or you can't pay this bill because you got this insurance you got to take care of. None of that. What we're talking about here is 4,096 payments of 15,300. Matter of fact, you know what? How about this right here? Let me do this real quick for you. 15,360 times 0.22 equals, that's $3,379.20. You times that by 4,096 payments, and that's $13 million. And quite frankly, again, I know some of you, and some of you I don't know, but I don't know if any of you are making $13 million right now. Because if you're making $13 million and you're here, then congratulations. And thank you for coming and joining us, right? Believing in our quest, our vision, right? Our mission, which is to impact 1 billion people, right? With the gift that keeps on giving. But $13 million, that's not, I mean, $13 million, you know, I don't know if you ever made it before. It's not it's a lot of money. It's actually a lot of money. Now, can you blow through it real fast? Yes, you can. You can blow through it real fast, especially if you don't have the experience or the knowledge or the team to help you. But making $13 million off a cup of coffee, sign me up, baby. And all I gotta do is teach two people how to download a Web3 wallet that they're gonna need regardless. Yeah, sign me up. Teach two people to teach two people and see what happens. This is our dare. This is our dare to you. Okay. If you're not a believer, right? If you can't see it, if your eyeballs didn't light up when you saw those numbers, if your head's not spinning right now, then do yourself a favor. Teach two people to teach two people and see what happens. Teach two people. Stick your toes in the water. Dip your toes in the water. Come in with the minimum amount. Come in with the minimum amount, which is like 13 pounds, $2, less than $3. Cup of coffee, right? Come in with $3. Teach two people. And I guarantee you, almost instantaneously after you sign those two people up, after you teach those two people, you will get your money back automatically with a little bit left over. And now you have a decision. Now you have a decision whether or not you want to continue on in the Trust Party Academy or take your earnings and run. It's your choice. It's your money. You do what you want to do with it. We don't hold your money, right? Care about your money. That's your money. You do what you want to do with your money, right? Here, all it is the power of duplication. This is this chart right here. You can Google this chart, Google a penny duplicated 30 days, right? And you'll come up with a bunch of different charts similar to this one you see right now. Okay. These are not our numbers. The maths. The numbers do not lie. Okay. I didn't make these numbers up. We didn't make these numbers up. This is the universe talking. Okay. If you were to duplicate a penny every day for 30 days, if the 30 days you would have $5 million. Okay. It's that simple. It's that easy. If you were to duplicate yourself right now, right? Then tomorrow you the original you could sit at home and send the clone you to do your work. You could go play golf while the clone you is working. You could go hang out at the beach while the clone you is doing the shopping. You could do whatever you wanted to do while the clone you, your duplicated you, is taking care of business. That's the power of duplication. It frees you up to do more things. It frees you up so you don't have to handle the mediocre chores, right? The power of duplication, it just makes life a lot easier. Now, we do have a bonus qualification also. Once you reach level 7, right? Once you reach level 7, you automatically qualify for the first month, right? Of the bonus, and the bonus is a award pool of 1% that's taken out through the 30 days, right? And whoever qualifies for the bonus gets a portion of that. Now, the second month, though, if you want to qualify for the bonus, you have to have mentored at least 2 new members using your referral link. Okay. And based on that, all it is a way of rewarding or thanking you for showing others or showing the team or showing the community how, you know, relatively easy it is to get to level 7. And all it is if you have enough money in your wallet, you upgrade. Like I said, after you teach 2 people, all you're doing after that, after you teach 2 people, all you're doing after that at that point is upgrading. All you're doing is checking your wallet to see if you have enough funds in your wallet to upgrade. Here, visionary. You bring in 2 people, you get 10 pole each. That's 20 pole. 20 pole, you got it takes 17.25 to upgrade to the next level. It's covered. It leaves you with 2.75 pole left over, right? Same thing with contributor. You got 4 payments of 15 pole each, which is 60 pole, but it only costs you 33.6 pole to upgrade to builder, leaving you with 26.4 pole. Same thing with builder. You got 8 payments of 30 poles each, 240, but it only costs you 66 pole to upgrade to master. And again, like I said, you can come in, where's it at? You can come in where you fit in, right? If you want, you can come in at builder, what's that, 64 pole, or you can come in at leader, which is halfway there, which is 522 poles, right? Or you can come in at strategist, which is 4,093 poles, or legacy at the very top, which is 32,586 poles. Okay, it's the choice is yours. Okay, now here's the kicker: if you come in at builder, you want to bring everybody that you bring in, you want to bring them in as builder too. If you come in as leader, everybody you bring in, you want to bring them in as leader, so forth and so on. If you come in as strategist, your 2, you want to bring your 2 in as strategist, and so forth and so on. And the only reason I say this, and the only reason you want to do this is because if you don't, there will be a lull, there will be a lax, there will be a time for you to start seeing rewards because, again, they have to reach your level before you start earning from them again, especially if you're a strategist or legacy. You know, if you start a builder, well, then you only got 2 spots before they reach you, right? If you start a leader, you only get 5 spots before they reach you. So again, if you have the money, if you have the means to do so, if you're feeling that confident, because it is that confident, then go with go with where the spirit leads you, right? And here we are, our roadmap, right? Health is wealth, and as you already know, most of you know, right? We're doing uh, not only educational seminars, right, for uh, blockchain. We got a bunch of videos out here for uh, DeFi and smart contracts and content creation, uh, cryptocurrency. We're also doing wellness coaching, wellness seminars, nutritional products, mental health. We did one last month on uh, sleep, right? In the future, well, the future looks bright because right now, we're going to get into gaming. We're working on getting our own token set up. We're working on getting our own blockchain because right now we have our app. We just got to get past Apple. We got to get it past Apple. Once we get it past Apple, then baby, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, and that app is going to do wonders for you. The app is going to, if you think it's easy now, the app is going to blow you away. And that's it. That's my presentation. That's it. That's what I have. That's Trustpoly, right? That's it. That's us in a nutshell. Okay. Um, are there any questions? You got a question? Tap your mic. You turn blue, right? You can speak. If not, get back to the person who invited you, download and top up your wallet, right? And welcome to the team. All right? Okay. No questions? No comments? Santosh, there you go. Let's see what you got. Okay, Santosh. Yes, sir. Did you have a question? Hello? You can tap your mic, Santosh. Okay. All right. Well, listen. Again, like I said, get back to the person who invited you, right? Um, Tomorrow we should have Rosanna during the course of the day. I think around 11 or noon, and then we'll have Coach B doing a money talk at 6 p.m. Eastern time. All right. I want to thank you all for coming. Have a great night. Thank you.